This video will show you how to set up Sage Drive for Sage Instant accounts. Sage Drive will allow you to access your data anywhere at any time. First of all, click on the File menu and choose Set up Sage Drive. In order to set up Sage Drive, access rights must be turned on. So if you press OK, it'll do that for you. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a Sage identity or Sage ID. If you don't have one, click on the button to create one. This will take you to a web form to create the Sage ID. Once you've completed the form, it'll send you an email containing an activation link, and for security reasons, click on that link to complete the creation of your Sage ID. Here is my activation link email, and in here is just a link to click on. If you click on the link, it'll take you to a Welcome to Sage Drive page. Now in this situation, I'm setting up Sage Drive for the first time. So what I need to do now is to register my Sage ID for use with the Sage Drive service. So if I click on this link, it'll ask me to log in with the Sage ID that I've just created. Then it will ask me for my account number and serial number. Your account number can be found on any letter or statement from Sage, and your serial number can be found in Help and then About within the program. So now that I have successfully registered for Sage Drive, it means that my area has been created on the server, and I can now go back to my program and push my data to the cloud. So if I minimize my browser window and go back to the program. If I click on Sign In, it confirms that it will remember my Sage ID details for 6 months, and then I'll be asked to enter them again for security reasons. Then it will ask me to create an encryption password. This means that my data will be secure in the cloud and nobody will be able to intercept it or read it without the password, including Sage. Agree to the Sage Drive terms and conditions, and then you can start to upload the data. This will put a copy of your data onto the Sage Drive server in the cloud. Depending on the size of the dataset, that might take a few minutes to go through. But once that's completed, I'm now ready to start using Sage Drive. So a copy of my data is in the cloud, and I can access that from anywhere at any time. And there is another video that will show you how to do that. Alternatively, if I wanted to give access to somebody else, for instance my accountant, I could go to the Management Center and set him up as a user. And again, there is another video that will show you how to do that.